All right, so today Roku was up 10%, and I honestly couldn't figure out why. So I started doing a little digging. I guess that this old house has announced some kind of partnership, and they're going to be exclusive to Roku. So why this makes the company 10% more valuable, I have no idea. But I know Roku makes a great product. I have a friend who actually he bought it for 45 back in 2018 or something. Ended up selling it for 65. Thought he was a genius, and look where it is today. So these things are unpredictable, these high flyers, but that's the world we live in right now. So with Roku, great product, great ease of use. They are a very good company. I have them on 4 or 5 TVs that I have, and they're just great. My mom texted me today that my grandma, she got my grandma set up with a Roku, and I'm just blown away that that is what is going on, that somebody that is almost 90 years old can use something like this, and it's easy for them. So let's get into it and see what we can do with Roku. This was a big discussion piece in the Bid and Ask Nation today. I know there's been a couple of people that have added it to their watch list. They're very hot on it. Of course, being almost $360 a share, a little bit tough for a tracker share because it's expensive, but maybe with a fractional share or something. For me, it's just going on my watch list. There were a few people in there that day traded it today and did very well for themselves by using the rules that I've been teaching. So let's see what we got from a long-term perspective, and we'll go from there. So the first reason that people started in the Bid and Ask Nation started liking this is down here. So I am going to zoom in, and this is a great example of what the trapdoor is. So I talk about the trapdoor all the time. Let's see how far I can zoom in. Okay, so we have the red line coming up towards the yellow line, and it actually crossed through the yellow line. So this area in here, and I will use blue, this area in here, before the red line crossed over yellow as it did today, that was the trapdoor being open. As soon as the red line crosses over the yellow line, that means that the trapdoor is closed, and that is a very strong indicator that the price is going to start moving in a positive direction, albeit slowly. This could take weeks or months. Not months. This could take several weeks for this thing to move up towards this 32% area. But this is the first step. The trapdoor is finally closed. So let me make my chart. Let me put my chart back to normal. But I just wanted to zoom in there so you guys can actually see what that trapdoor is. And let's go out to a year. So you can see that they have had a heck of a climb, a little bit of a fall. But during the pandemic, they had a great climb, which is not unexpected. Some of you are probably saying, "Is this a 50% roll stock?" If we zoom out a year, no, it's not. It moved up and it pulled back in price. All this is just a pullback in price, not a 50% roll stock. So we're fine. But the fact that this trapdoor closed today makes me say I'm going to throw this on my watch list, and something can happen. So all I'm looking for from a long-term perspective now is this red line to just continue to move towards 32%. As soon as it crosses over, boom, we can go ahead and add shares. I do think that when it crosses over, I think that it's going to probably be when it gets over this yellow moving average, which is the 50-day. So the 50-day moving average right now is at 389.91. I think once it crosses 389.91, we will cross into the sweet spot on our long-term chart. So what will that look like from a long-term perspective? We'll just be getting candlesticks moving up. As soon as it gets to that 389, probably right here, you will start seeing green candles that start moving up on you. And consequently, this thing will move into the sweet spot, and hopefully you get up to these highs around 490, something like that. So this has a lot of room to run. I do think you'll face resistance around maybe 435, 430, whatever that is. But if you get a real run on this thing and you get good consistent volume like you had back here 3 months ago, this thing can go for a run towards 500. So it is definitely something that you guys will want to keep on your watch list if you are still looking for your 5 stocks or something. So let's go over and check it out on a swing trade. This is my daily chart, long-term, short-term, 1 to 5 days. Right now, it ran into the 25 and 50-day 25 and 100-day moving average today. No issue. If you want to do a swing trade on this, let's zoom in to the 1 month and see. So right now, That 50-day moving average is almost at 390. So if we can get some candlesticks tomorrow moving up like this, I do think that you can grab, I think there's about $30 worth of gains in here, and then you'll just take profits going into your 50-day moving average. When you clear that 50-day, you can really run this thing up. With the exception of a few pullbacks, snapbacks that you're going to have, this thing is definitely going to be able to run up towards those all-time highs. So this is a watch list stock right now, but this is looking like a great opportunity for the bid and ask nation. I'm sure some of you are saying the bid and ask difference is 78 cents. The market is closed right now. It is 4:39 where I am, 5:39 Eastern time. So market's closed. The bid and ask spread is always rather large, especially on something like this. But even with Roku being $360 a share, I think that a spread of maybe 6 cents at the most is something that you can get in on, 5 to 6 cents. I wouldn't go any higher than 5 to 6 cents. But it's not one of those ones where you have to go 1 to 2 cents just because of where the price point of the stock is. So let's go over and see what my little minions in the bid and ask nation did today as far as day trading this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So this morning, I know a lot of them got into it. Now, remember when we are day trading, instead, the sweet spot is not between 32 and 80. The sweet spot to go long is in between 80 and 100 on the long term, on the daily stochastic. And when I say between 80 and 100, that's this percent K number over here. And it says 51.16 right now. That right there, we need that to be between 80 and 100. And you will tell that when your red line is just moving sideways, like it was this morning, through that area. As soon as it drops through 80%, drops into the 70s, you sell and you take your profits. So this morning we had a great trend moving for the whole morning until about noon. We had very nice engulfing candlesticks throughout the morning, I should say. Good consistent volume. It wasn't here and then it just fell off to go down to here. We had good consistent volume throughout the day. And we had guys that were adding at $340 and selling around $350 this morning. You really didn't have to sell until this candle right here this candle right here actually, when you got that drop through 80%. Man, could have made $10 a share this morning if you were trading this the right way and it was one of your stocks and you caught it and you followed the rules. So Roku was a very good trade, very profitable for the bid and ask nation. If you had it, well done. I am proud of you. So in summary, I want to go through this one more time because this is something to watch. We need to have our red line moving up, crossing into the sweet spot. With that, you're going to get a few more red candlestick days on my chart, and then you'll start to get, I should have used blue. And then you'll start to get these green candles that move up like this, probably around that 50-day moving average, like I said. And then you can go ahead and add to it. Just remember, you got to be in the sweet spot. From the swing trade perspective, I think that you're going to be able to get $30, maybe $20, $30 a share up into that moving average. So just buy on good engulfing candlesticks and you'll be fine. Once you get over that 50-day, I think you have a lot of room to run. From a 15-minute perspective, this is what we look for. We look for being above 80%, between 80 and 100, having nice volume throughout the morning or day or whatever, having good engulfing candlesticks several times throughout the day. Once we drop below 80%, we exit our position, take our money, and run and go home. So Roku's a good one. If you're interested, if you're afraid to do it by yourself, join the Bid and Ask Nation. I do think this is going to be a stock that we're eventually going to buy from a trading perspective. I think there's maybe 10 spots left at this price point of $61 a month. It is going to be increasing in price once those spots sell out. Remember, not only do you get access to me, access to the Discord, access to everybody, you get all of the Everything Money software for free that we're going to come out with. You get discounts to all of our businesses at Crossroads Group, bathroom vanities, lighting, you get. I'm in Mexico right now, and I'm in my bedroom. You get discounts to our Mexico homes that we own, 15% off for being in the Bid and Ask Nation. You'll get discounts to Everything Money merch. This is a great value play for what you're doing. And on top of that, you're going to make money if you follow the rules of trading the way that I do and use my methodology. So you guys have a great day. Good luck trading out there, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.